Threes in that game and 21 of 27 free throws, and it was Gavin Kraft who hit 7 threes in that game for 23 points, and Connor Cash added 5 three-point shots in that game for a total of 17 points. Then on Saturday night, the Panthers hit 9 of 20 from behind the arc in that basketball game. Cumberland County out of District 16, a 5-team district with Clinton County, Russell County, Monroe County, and Metcalfe County, is 6-4 against 4th region teams. All against 16th district teams, with the exception of Allen County Scottsville, who the Panthers defeated 61-47, and 5 of those 6 wins have been by a total of 11 points. The Panthers are currently the number 2 seed in the 16th district, behind number 1 Clinton County. Cumberland County won the 16th district last season, finished 18-14, and the Panthers and the Trojans last met in the first round of the last year's 4th region tournament at Diddle Arena. The Panthers pulling off the upset over the Trojans in Diddle 54-50. It was Cumberland County's first Region 4 tournament win since 1990. And last year, Cumberland County's first winning season since 2009, going 18-14. Barren County leads the overall series back to 1998 when the KHSAA began keeping records. 25 wins and just 3 losses to the Panthers. One of those a 1-point loss in 2002, 11 points in 2009, and by 4 points last year. They did not play a regular season game last season, which was canceled due to weather. And one of the J&J sales keys to the game tonight for the Trojans will be how to handle the 3-point shooting by Cumberland County, and especially their top point player, Zachary Harwood.
Yeah, and that's kind of 2 different questions right there, because Harwood is not a 3-point shooter. He's more of an inside threat, kind of a banger inside with his size. He averages almost a double-double, 13 points and almost 10 rebounds. So he's a really good player. He had 17 in that regional game last year, and I thought really hurt us. The other kid that put up 20 does not play. I'm sorry, it's a Purdue kid that had 20 for us, but he doesn't average that this year. So it will be a tough game for us. This is a place that Cumberland County is really successful. I think you mentioned they had only lost 1 game at home this season. But the other thing about them is they have played no 13th district teams. They played no 14th district teams. And you said the only 15th district team they played is Allen. So, 5 of those 6 wins have been within their district, and they just haven't been tested in our region at all to have any comparison purposes. There's games that you can look at. They only lost to Dare, which we'll see Saturday is a really good team, by 5 in the first game of the year. But then they got blew out by Monroe County by 20. And then they only lose to Clinton by 3. So, there's all kinds of things that you can say. None of those 3 games that I wrote down there purposely make a whole lot of sense. So this is a really good basketball team. And one of the things I noticed when we looked at stats and looked over stuff, their 3 best players, only one of them is their best 3-point shooter. So that means they're better players, they're better shooters. You really have to watch out because they drive, kick, the help comes. Their shooters are kind of their secondary players, all scattered throughout the floor. So, for example, Kraft is one of their better scorers, but they have a kid that shoots 38% from 3, kind of on the perimeter waiting to catch a kick. So that being said, their offense is really their focus. I mean, you look at Harwood, he shoots 60% from field goal range, so on the floor. Their second leading scorer, or third leading scorer, Wood, shoots 57, and their third leading scorer shoots over 50% too. So it's really a well-balanced offensive machine. The question too for me is how well can they handle us if we really push the ball, we really attack them on defense. I think some question marks on the defensive end. If we can score it, we can keep shooting the threes. You mentioned in the last 3 games we've hit 24. Well, Cade's hit 13 of those. Cade's shooting almost 60% from 3 in the last 3 games. So we're a much different basketball team when we're shooting at that clip, when we're knocking them down. and then we're able to kind of get some stops on the defensive end with some physicality and rebounds. So they shoot almost 50 shots a game. They like to put it up a ton. They go get it. They almost average 30 rebounds a game. So, by the numbers, they really are a very formidable basketball team. So let's see what kind of test we can have here on a Monday night where we have 3 games this week and coming off of a Friday, Saturday back-to-back situation.
Yeah, and in that game against Monroe County Saturday night, I mentioned Kate Hardy hit 4 threes in that game. Decker had 16 points, 9 rebounds. Tate Spillman also a double-double, close to a double-double, 10 points and 9 rebounds. The Trojans shot 40.4% from the field, hit 9 of 27 from long range in that 10-point win over Monroe County. The Panthers are averaging 62.7 points a game, and they give up 63.5. They shoot 46% from the field. They've made 134 three-point shots this year, and that's at 36.5%. Their free throw shooting not as well at 57.7% from the foul line. The Trojans are averaging 58.7 points a game, and their opponents are averaging 57.3, shooting 42.6% from the field. They've made 116 three-point shots this year. That's at 28%, and 64.8% from the free throw line. We got more to come in the Don Franklin Glasgow countdown to tip-off. Don Franklin Chevrolet Cadillac Nissan score big with huge savings at Don Franklin in Glasgow. More of a pregame report coming up. We're about 11 minutes away from the Trojans and the Panthers here at Cumberland County in Burkesville. Back after this, this is Trojan basketball at WCLU 104.7 FM.
At Don Franklin, we're about more than just selling cars. We're about families, generations of them. Founded by my parents in 1968, we've been here growing alongside you. From the first family car to the newest model for the next generation, our values of trust, care, and commitment are in every handshake, every deal. With over 5,000 vehicles to choose from, check them all out at DonFranklinAuto.com. Don Franklin, driven by family.
If you are a Glasgow EPB cable TV customer, here is some exciting news. The Glasgow EPB has partnered with American Cable, your local authorized dish network retailer, to help you save with TV packages as low as $91.99 a month with a 2-year price guarantee. When you make the switch to American Cable, you can also enjoy 3 months of reliable Glasgow EPB internet for free. Hurry now, as this offer won't last long. Call 270-651-8341 or 270-847-4542 now.
So Aero Safety is an international safety consulting company based right here in Glasgow, Kentucky. We offer a wide variety of services, ranging anything from safety training to administrative services like policy procedures. It's any manufacturing, any industry around our area, we can apply that. And we can also make everything site-specific to the customer. So we make sure we're incorporating the company's policies, procedures, applicable hazards, equipment, things like that, that it's make it more relevant and engaging for the customer. Aero Safety is here to keep your employees safe and keep your business headed in the right direction.
More of the Don Franklin Glasgow countdown to tip-off, about 9.5 minutes away from the Barren County Trojans and the Cumberland County Panthers. Looking at tonight's area schedule, brought to you by Aero Safety. Just a handful of games tonight around the region. The Glasgow Scotty Girls are at Edmonson County tonight. You can hear the broadcast over on WCLU 103.1 FM with Chase Landrum. Also tonight, Monroe County Girls are at South Warren. Greenwood Girls at Butler County. Cumberland County Girls are at Casey County. Normally we'd have a doubleheader, but Cumberland County's girls are on the road tonight. Allen County Scottsville boys hosting the Bluegrass Blazers. Warren Central boys are at Madisonville North Hopkins. And the Adair County boys taking on Evangel Christian at the Lindsey Wilson Shootout. So really, here in the 4th region, the only games going on in the 4th region at a 4th region home site is Monroe County girls at South Warren and Allen County Scottsville boys hosting the Bluegrass Blazers. Barren County's Trojans Trojanettes are in action tonight at Metcalfe County in a freshman JV girls doubleheader. We'll try to get the scores on those before we leave here tonight from Burkesville. But a big slate of games tomorrow night. Of course, the Trojans and Trojanettes at home. Senior night against Franklin Simpson. And then on Friday night, the Trojanettes will be at Pulaski County for a JV varsity doubleheader. We'll have the varsity game for you Friday night from Somerset. And then Saturday night, we're back home in a girl-boy doubleheader against Adair County. That's a look at the area schedule brought to you by Aero Safety. And when we come back, we'll have the starting lineups of tonight's game. Brought to you by Kuzma Family Dentistry at West Main Street in Glasgow as you're following Barren County basketball at WCLU 104.7 FM.
Growing up is realizing that everyone who told you to eat your breakfast when you were little was actually eating this for breakfast.
It's your turn to take your place at the breakfast table and savor the taste of culinary independence with freshly toasted bagels at McDonald's. Indulge in the breakfast you've always wanted and start the day off the right way, your way.
Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
Cold weather means you've got some things to take care of, like heat to keep you warm and comfortable. Put it on your list of things to do. A call to Southern States Glasgow to fill your propane tank. Southern States is one of the top suppliers of propane gas in the country, and your Southern States in Glasgow is the local, smart, reliable source for all your propane needs. Safe, clean-burning propane gas is the premier energy source for heating and appliances. Call 651-6167 and 651-2159.
And we are now on 120 Cross Street, just off 31 East South.
Just past the railroad tracks.
I just did it, but I waited way too long. Trust me, it's about time you left cable TV behind and started saving with MyStream TV from SCRTC. Already have TV with SCRTC and you still have cable boxes and wires everywhere? Talk to SCRTC about MyStream TV and compare it to your current service. The best thing about MyStream TV, you'll save money and get up to 1 gig symmetrical internet. Visit scrtc.com and click on the MyStream TV logo at the top to start saving on cable today.
At Kuzma Family Dentistry, we specialize in changing smiles and changing lives. If you'd like to experience this wow factor transformation that not only can change your smile, but change your life, give Kuzma Family Dentistry a call at 270-651-2638, located at 501 West Main Street in Glasgow.
Congratulations, Coach Jared Browning and the Barren County Trojan JV team for that win. Looking at tonight's starting lineups brought to you by Kuzma Family Dentistry on West Main Street in Glasgow. First for the Panthers of Cumberland County under ninth-year head coach Curtis Claywell. 73 wins, 159 losses overall. They're 12-7 coming into tonight's game. Zachary Harwood, number 40. He was voted the fourth best player in the fourth region by the coaches in the preseason poll. He is a 6'2 senior, averaging almost a double-double with 13 points and 9.6 rebounds. Gavin Kraft, number 12, a 6'2 sophomore, averages 11.5 points a game. He's the second leading scorer for the Panthers thus far. Byron Crawley, number 24, a 6' senior, 9.1 points a game. Number 33, Noah Wood, a 6'4 junior, 10.3 points and 4.8 rebounds. And Burke Sells is the other starter, number 10, a 5'9 senior. He averages 7 points a game for the Panthers. For the Barren County Trojans, under 17th year head coach Warren Cunningham, his assistant coaching staff, Matt Gardner, Jared Browning, Gavin Withrow, number 5, Tate Spillman, a 6' senior, averaging 10.5 points a game. Bray Bewley, number 3, a 6' senior, averages 7.6. Waylon Clemens, number 33, a 6' senior, averages 3.4. Kate Hardy, number 23, a 6' junior, 10.5 points a game. And Joshua Decker, number 32, is the other starter, 6'5 and a senior, 11 points, 7.2 boards a game. So the Trojans currently have 3 starters that average in double figures. And reminding you, you're following the Trojans here tonight from Burkesville at WCLU Radio 104.7 FM and online at WCLUradio.com/Trojans-sports. We're on the live stream tonight too, headed up by Aaron Russell. And We're about 3.5 minutes away. The national anthem was played before the JV game, so we'll come back and get ready for the Farmers RECC Jackie Browning Memorial Opening Tip-Off when we return after this break. Remind you that the officials for tonight's game brought to you by McDonald's of Glasgow. They are Adam Ryder, Tony Franklin, and Jeremy Harris. And our first quarter tonight brought to you by the People's Bank, working for you. Back with a tip-off. Barren County Trojans and the Cumberland County Panthers here in Burkesville after this break. This is Trojan Basketball at WCLU 104.7 FM.
If you haven't heard, there's a new approach to banking. It's called Kasasa, and you'll find it at the People's Bank. Your free Kasasa checking account offers you monthly cashback rewards. The Kasasa cash checking account can earn you a very high interest rate on your balance. Then link Kasasa Saver, and you'll also get a high rate on your deposits. Grow with Kasasa at the People's Bank in Glasgow, Cave City, and Barren. The People's Bank, working for you.
Restrictions and qualifications apply. Restrictions may vary. Contact the People's Bank for details and to learn more.
Get a great deal on select Kubota equipment. The BX Series is the #1 selling subcompact tractor in the U.S. The versatile lineup is built to help you make the most of your land. Right now, bring home select Kubota equipment for 0 down, 0% APR for up to 72 months on select BX models. Now through September 30th. See us or go to KubotaUSA.com for full disclaimer.
Your local Kubota dealer is J&J Sales, 1311 West Main Street in Glasgow.
We've got you. It's a pledge to make sure you're always taken care of. A pledge that Farmers RECC honors each and every day. When it comes to keeping things running smoothly or getting them back on track when they're not, we've got you. Always. Farmers RECC is a Touchstone Energy Cooperative, your source for power and information.
Are you looking for high-quality, cost-effective, and highly visible advertising? At ATM Media Solutions, we offer large-scale marketing with ease. We have 4 LED billboard locations: Highland Pharmacy in Sonic, the intersection of 31E and Trojan Trail, Highway 90 East, Burkesville Road, and our newest location in front of Gondolier. Call 270-629-4542 to get a quote today. ATM Media Solutions. Advertise with ease.
Our dental health plays a vital role in our overall health. Practicing good dental hygiene is especially important for children.
When was your child's last checkup?
Riley Dental Group is invested in making sure you and your family have the healthiest smile possible. They understand a dental visit may prompt anxiety or nervousness, but Dr. Riley and his team offer a variety of solutions, including a comforting and friendly visit from Bennett, their therapy dog. Call Riley Dental Group for an appointment, 651-5939.
103.7 WHHT plays country's hottest hits from today's country artists, like
Hey, what's up? It's Morgan Wallen.
Hey, it's Lainey Wilson.
Luke Combs here.
great country that you can listen to longer with local community information that you need on 103.7 WHHT.
And Don Frank.
At the end of this month, I played my last high school basketball game in this gymnasium. And it's still here. Yeah. And I'm still here.
They've redone it in the last few years. They have some paint on the wall, and,
right.
And
the end zone's different than it used to be, but and then they've replaced the seating. Yeah. But the shelter, the outside or the inside, if you'll call it, the inside walls are still the same.
The footprint, is
the shell is still the same. Mm-hmm. Yeah, 50 years. Wow.
You're still in the same place.
Yes, yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Barren County traveling black uniforms tonight with burgundy numbers and letters outlined in gold. Cumberland County their home white with green letters and numbers outlined in gold. Cumberland County down to our left, Barren County to our right. If you're watching on the live stream tonight. Several fans from Barren County across the way. Got Cumberland County back behind us here. With the the Trojans can pick up win number 15 here tonight on the road.
Clearly been playing well. Your only 2 losses are to the top 2 teams in the 4th region this year. So this will be a good test for us on the road Monday night. They've got several good players. Their point guard hurt us last year too. The Crawley kid, I thought he was strong. They don't turn it over a lot, so good test. Here we go.
Yeah. Adam Ryder tosses it up, and the tap controlled by the Trojans as Bray Bewley will set things up for Barren County. Bewley dribbles off to the right side, looking for Spillman. He's got it on the right wing. Spillman out now to Hardy. He's being defended there by Kraft. Now here's Decker with it. Decker sends it off in there to Spillman, breaking down the lane, puts it up off the window and in.
Good job running through that whole set there. We didn't get our first couple of actions, but got it on the backside for a layup.
And there's a pass down inside to Wood. He missed the shot. Decker claims the rebound. And he'll get rid of the basketball to Spillman. Spillman, top of the key, little head fake, drives left to the lane to the corner. Clemens a 3. Swish!
Gave him a 2.
So it's a long 2. I didn't see his foot on the line. Of course, you can't see that 3-point line down in the left corner there.
We're second row off the floor, so still hard to see in the corners.
Yeah. Here's Burkesville with it. Gives it over to Wood on the left wing. Wood back to Sells. Sells sits back over now to Kraft. Kraft on the top of the key. He can't shoot. He's covered up. Gives it back over now to Crawley. Crawley back over to Sells. Sells on the left side. Dribbles between his legs. Now he's picked it up. Bounces it inside there to Harwood. Harwood trying to make a move underneath. Puts it up and in, and a foul.
Got around Joshua that time, and maybe just a small ticky-tack foul on the backside just with the body, and you'll get an and-one opportunity. We've got to be real good tonight on the inside because Wood is not a small kid, and neither is Harwood.
Yeah. So Harwood gets an old-fashioned 3-point play, and it's 4-3 Trojans, 6:43 to play in the opening quarter. Hardy, long-range right, cutting into the lane, jumper, a little fadeaway off the front of the rim. Ball grabbed in there by Kraft. Kraft ahead up to Harwood. Harwood across the lane, turns back out. It comes to Crawley. Fake the 3, moves in from 12 feet, and he drains it. It's a 5-4 Cumberland County lead. 6:20 to play here in the first quarter. Bewley with the basketball, cuts back to the right, then cuts back left. Picks up his dribble, throws it back out to Spillman. And now Tate Spillman on the left side of the floor on the dribble. Hands it back off to Bray Bewley. Back he goes to Spillman on the left wing. And he's cut off. Can't make a move. Here's a lob ball knocked away, and it's saved in bounds. Cumberland County coming back the other way with it. Here's Sells in the corner to Kraft. Kraft now picks up his dribble. Throws it back out front to Sells. He'll send it over now to Crawley. Now Wood with it in the middle. Wood turns, works against Clemens. Almost walked with it. A little pivoting around, put it up and in.
I would have probably got him for an extra step there. It was more he lost his balance backwards, but it's still a walk. He was able to regain it and flip it over us.
And it's 7-4 now, Cumberland County. 5:28 to play here in the first.
Got 2 quick ones and haven't had much since.
Clemens in the middle. Turns on the dribble, out to the top of the key. He'll send it over to Spillman on the right wing. Spillman looking down low for Decker. Now wants to make a move into the lane. He gets cut off, has to do something with it. Gives it back off to Decker in the lane. His shot goes in. That's a line drive throw-in by Decker.
Tried to get it to him on the post, and as you hear Warren yelling, throw it to him. But we didn't, so we had to work a little bit harder. Eventually, he got it for that middle of the lane runner.
Yeah. 7-6 the score. Panthers by 1. Underneath there's Crawley. One dribble in the corner. Sells for 3, and it's in there. That's his 26th three-point shot make. And it is 10-6.
And that's what I'm talking about. You cut off their big guns, and then you find somebody who doesn't average in double figures, relocate, and they kick it out, and they knock down the 3.
Spillman coming off the screen to the right side, gives it over to Bewley. Bewley dumps it down to Decker, posted in there against Harwood. Has to throw it back out, top of the key. Faking is Clemens, driving the basket, blocked by Harwood. Here come the Panthers on the attack. Crawley, and here's Harwood down the lane, up with the right-hand shot, no good. Woods throws it back up, blocked by Bewley, but taken there, and here's Sells for 3. It's off the mark. Long rebound comes over to Crawley. Out to Kraft. He'll try it for 3, and he hits it.
That's something away from the ball. You can't give them 4 looks at it and expect them not to make one of them, especially when Kraft shoots almost 50% from 3, ends with the basketball in his hands.
That's his 49th three-point make.
and we get a foul on the backside of it, so they make a three and get it underneath.
And that was on Clemens?
Yes.
Okay. First team second of the game. There's Sells with the basketball. Panthers already out to a 13-6 lead here. 3:53 to go in the first quarter. There's a pass down inside there to Wood. He had it swatted away and taken away by Spillman. Spillman in the front court. Bounce pass in the left corner. Bewley, a three is in and out. And the ball gets slapped away but taken by Kraft. 3:38 to go, first quarter. Crawley with the basketball, penetrating right side of the lane, goes into Harwood to the corner. Kraft straight away with a three, in and out. And the rebound as Bewley tried to grab it. He's going to be fouled by Burkesville. First foul of the basketball game against the Panthers. As Gavin Nunn checks into the Trojan lineup. 6'6" junior, averaging 5.5 points, 4 rebounds a game. So came in for Waylon Clemens, so now you've got Decker and Nunn both in there now. Here's Bewley with it. Picks up his dribble early, goes over to Hardy. Gets a screen from Nunn for a moment, then Hardy guarded out there by Kraft. Feeds it off at a high post to Nunn. Back to Spillman. Swings it left over to Bewley. Now Bewley looking down like that. Nunn posted down low. Turns, throws it off the window and in over Wood.
That was not an easy shot. He had to go through Wood's body to make the bucket.
13-8 the score. Here's Harwood. Hands it off to Burkesville. Pulls up the right elbow. His shot is an air ball. Wood throws it back up on a reverse, and he's fouled.
Where they get 2 looks at it. They missed their first, and then we couldn't clean it up. They're bigs, and really all 5 of them are active on the offensive glass.
First free throw is up and good for Wood. He's a 66% foul shooter of the year. Makes it 14-8. Jackson Reese, 5'11" senior, checks into the Trojan lineup, averaging 4.4. He comes in for Kate Hardy. Here's Wood's second throw, and it comes off. Spillman with a rebound. Spillman into the front court, left side. Bounce pass down low. Nunn off the glass and in. Has a quick delivery there for Gavin Nunn for his second field goal.
Yes, and it was a nice delivery from the top of the key. Yeah. That's a tough angle. It's just really a straight pass, but Gavin had his man sealed off to make it easier.
And it's 14-10. Barren was down 13-6. And here's Kraft with the basketball. Kraft hooks it down in there to Harwood underneath the basket, and he puts it up and in.
Didn't catch it cleanly and had to regather himself before he could lay it in. You're almost going to have to play our 2 bigs a lot together tonight to combat their size and strength.
16-10, Cumberland County. Out of the high post is Decker. Dribbles it out, gives it to Reese. Out to Spillman, swings it left to Bewley. Dumps it down to Decker. Working in there against Harwood. He gets double teamed for a moment. Gives it to Nunn, and he threw it away.
I think he thought Bray was cutting to the basket, but Bray backed it out because Joshua was already in that spot. Our second turnover of the night.
Cumberland County basketball leading 16-10 with 1:50 to play here in the first quarter. Harwood with it, right side, halfway to the corner. Harwood now putting down the dribble. Will hand it off out to Kraft. Lost the handle, had to go chase it down. Reese batted it away and right in the hands of Bewley. Here come the Trojans. Ahead up to Decker, a little short jumper, no good. And rebounded there by Cumberland County. 1:26 to play. Harwood has a shot partially blocked, went straight up in the air. And here come the Trojans once again. It's Bray Bewley out of the right side of the floor. Bewley, top of the key, picks up his dribble, fires it off to Nunn. Nunn now works inside against Wood with a spin move off the window. Good, and a foul. Foul is on Wood. That is his first. Team's second of the quarter.
I think that was a good call to go back to him. Wood looked a little gassed there. That's Cumberland County's first substitution in the basketball game is their substitution for him. They're bringing in Branham.
Yeah, Aiden Branham, a 6-foot junior in the game for Cumberland County. So that gives up a little height there. Nunn's free throw is no good. And off to Cumberland County. 16-12 the score as we come down to 1 minute to play here in the first. Crawley with it out front. Crawley, right side over to Branham. They swing it over the left side to Kraft. Now Kraft dumps it on the high post there to Sales. Back over for a three-point attempt. That is good for Crawley.
That's really good ball movement. They set up their best shooter deep in the corner and used him as a decoy because we all went, and then they got something on the backside for a wide-open three for Crawley.
19-12. That matches their largest lead at 7. They work it down inside. It's Nunn with a left-handed hook shot. No good. Tapped up in the air. Grabbed by Crawley. And lost the handle. Loose ball. Nunn kind of swatted it out there to Reese. And here's Hardy a three. It's off the mark. And the ball gets loose. It's Reese inside. Shovel pass right underneath. A wraparound pass that is going to go down on the shot for Ben Blackburn. They were going to have a foul called in Cumberland County.
Well, that was a lot in that sequence right there, but ultimately you kept fighting for a loose ball and you get something beneficial on the backside to break their biggest streak of the game.
And he misses the free throw and a chance at a three-point play. 19-14, 12 seconds to go in the quarter. Cumberland County with the basketball, and that pass is going to go out of bounds with 6.8 as they try to throw it cross court.
Gave him a little pressure in the deep corner, and they made their fourth mistake of the quarter.
Here's Jackson Reese in the lane. His jumper won't go. It's batted out and batted around, taken by Kraft. Too late for a shot. That ends the first quarter of play. And after one, here in Burkesville, it is Cumberland County 19, Barren County 14. We'll return after this break. This is Trojan basketball at WCLU 104.7 FM.
At Don Franklin, we're about more than just selling cars. We're about families, generations of them. Founded by my parents in 1968, we've been here growing alongside you. From the first family car to the newest model for the next generation, our values of trust, care, and commitment are in every handshake, every deal. With over 5,000 vehicles to choose from, check them all out at DonFranklinAuto.com. Don Franklin, driven by family.
Cumberland County 19, Barren County 14 as we start the second quarter, brought to you by South Central Bank. Small enough to know you, big enough to help. Here's Crawley stumbling, but got rid of the basketball over to Kraft. They go down in low to Harwood. He goes to the basket and puts it in. Got around Nunn. Harwood now with his 7th point of the game. 21-14, back to their largest lead. There's Cade Hardy with it. Blackburn comes to set a screen for him. Dumps it down in there to Nunn. A foul on Harwood, and that'll be his first. Tate Spillman coming back into the Trojan lineup. He'll come in for Bray Bewley. Barren County's basketball underneath. Nunn sends it in the corner to Hardy on the right-hand side. Here's a lob down to Nunn. Throws it up and in. He caught it midair, turned and put it in. Nunn with 8. 21-16. Here's Crawley with the basketball. Crawley hands it off out there to Kraft. Kraft gives it to Sales. Sales drives it right left of the lane, puts it up and in. He just took it to the basket.
Yeah, can't let that. There wasn't anything fancy. He just beat us off the dribble there.
23-16, Cumberland County. Spillman out to Hardy. Hardy finds Blackburn in the lane. Trying to make a spin move up and under. Puts it up and in.
Good job by Ben going around Branham there.
His second field goal of the ball game is 23-18. Barren County trailing by 5. Down low is Harwood. He dribbles it out to the corner, guarded by Gavin Nunn. Fires it across. Ooh, a bullet pass across court. Nobody over there. Out of bounds to the Trojans.
You see us, you don't want to get up on them too much, but when we have gotten on them and really kind of pressured them, they've turned it over a few times. We just got to be real careful with back cuts and back screens, and they run a lot of it.
Yeah. Hardy with it deep on the right wing. Guarded by Kraft. Coming out to get it is Blackburn. He'll give it to Reese. Swings it over the left side. With 6:20 to go here in the first half. 23-18 Cumberland County. Spillman trying to penetrate. He got tripped. Here's a Reese out of the corner for three. It's good.
First one. The big difference in the first quarter was they hit three. We didn't hit anything. So it's a good time for our first three of the game to cut it to two.
Jackson Reese with the first Hatcher and Sadler Funeral Home three-point shot make. Barren back within two at 23-21. Just under 6 minutes to play here in the first half. A three out of the right corner, no good for Crawley. Hardy had it smacked out of his hands, but got rid of it up to Spillman. Spillman's going to drive to the basket. A little pump fake against Harwood. Had it blocked out of bounds.
Couldn't go into his body enough.
As Joshua Decker comes in for Gavin Nunn. Nunn had some good minutes there, picking up 8 points.
I think it helps because you have to have somebody else, another of their bigs, when we have both of them in there. So Harwood guards one. The off big really is who you need to go to, and Gavin filled that role well.
Yep. Here's Jackson Reese, top of the circle. Gets with the basketball to Hardy. Back to Reese. Fakes the three. Drives left to the lane. He's cut off. And a traveling violation on Jackson Reese. Leland Clemens back in the Trojan lineup. He'll come in for Ben Blackburn. 5:37 to go here in the first half. 23-21, Cumberland County. Crawley into the front court with it for the Panthers. Left side it goes to Kraft. They dump it down to Wood. He puts it up partially blocked, but a foul.
You got to do a better job getting to the backside. If you're going to front the post, you got to get there quicker, and they called that one on Kate.
That'll be his first foul of the second quarter against the Trojans. And Wood is a 66% foul shooter. He's already hit the line for a pair tonight, 1 of 2. First one is no good.
They're not a super.
No, 57.7 as they shoot as a team.
Yeah, not a super free throw shooting team.
Reese comes out. Bray Bewley is back in for Barren County with 5:26 to play here before halftime. 23-21 Panthers. Wood's second free throw toss is no good. Barren County with a rebound. Here's Tate Spillman, a little head fake against Crawley. Lost the handle, got it back though. Bounces it off to Decker, right side of the key. Gives it over to Clemens now. Here's Clemens trying to make a move down the lane, up on the left hand, and puts it in.
Good job there, recognizing what the defense was giving you and took it all the way to his strong side.
So a 7-point deficit. The Trojans have come back to tie it at 23-23.
Good little spurt.
3 minutes gone here in the second period. And the ball going to skip off the hand of Decker. He tried to throw it down to, I believe that was Brandon cutting across the lane.
Yep.
So Wood will toss it in for the Panthers. He gets it into Harwood. Left of the lane, little head fake. Trying to go up against Decker. Banked it up, no good. Decker with a rebound. Bewley pushes it into the front court. Trying to drive for the basket. Flips it up, but it's no good, but a foul. Should be goaltending?
I think that is. When the ball is up on the rim like that and they smack at the backboard, I think that's goaltending every time because it affects the shot.
They put the foul on Branham. That is his second and the team's second. Ray Bewley hits the free throw to give Barren County the lead, 24-23.
A first free throw make of the game, is that? Mm-hmm. We missed our previous 2.
Yep, 1 of 3 now. Bewley is a 74% foul shooter, and he hits both. Barren County 25, Cumberland County 23. Here's Crawley with the basketball. On the right side, Harwood sets a screen, trying to roll off for a pick and roll. And now they work it back out to Crawley. They've got number 13, Connor Cash in the ballgame now, a 5'11 junior. As they go down low to Crawley, they throw it back in the corner. It's Burkesville's up the baseline. And now a shot hits the top of the backboard somehow. And then Decker gets decked. And it's going to be on Harwood, and that's number 2 on Zachary Harwood.
You got to win those hustle plays right there. And that one, we won by getting the basketball and picking up the second foul on Harwood. So he's going to set for just a second. Let's see if Claywell sets him for the whole 4:23 we got left.
Trying to do a little housekeeping duty where Decker went down. And Barren County with a 25-23 lead. They trailed by as many as 7 here in the first half at 21-14.
It was all the way back 19-12, too, and we've outscored them 13-4 since then.
Mm-hmm. Here's Bray Bewley with the basketball. Right elbow is Clemens. Gives it back to Bewley. Really comes over to balance the floor. Warren Cunningham shouting instructions out. Right side it goes to Clemens. Clemens dumps it back over to Hardy. Hardy with a spin move. Flips up the shot, traveling on Hardy. Yep. So Cumberland County will get it back. 4:01 to play here in the first half. Trojans 25, Panthers 23 here in Burkesville. Here's Crawley with the basketball. Right side it goes to Kraft. He lost his ball. He double dribble.
Yeah, he sure did.
And they didn't even see it.
I don't know how.
I don't either. Here's Crawley again. Has it swatted away, and the ball out of bounds. It'll be Barron's ball. Somebody batted against. I think it just got a little bit out of control there.
Both times they were a little out of control. They got away with it the first time. The second time, not so much.
3:40 to go here in the first half. Bewley over to Spillman to the right wing. Spillman gets a screen from Decker. Wants to penetrate. Lost the handle. Trying to get it back. It's taken away. Here's Wood with it for Cumberland County. Stops and feeds it out for a three-point attempt. That is no good. And a rebound. We got a foul on the rebound attempt. It's going to be on Kraft. And that'll be his first and Cumberland County's fourth of the quarter. Gavin Nunn's going to return to the Trojan lineup. He'll come in for Tate Spillman.
You got to cash in. We haven't yet with Harwood on the bench, and that's offensively and defensively.
Bewley, top of the key, picks up his dribble. Right side it goes to Hardy. Now Hardy flips it down. Oh, bad pass in there. Going to the floor was Wood. Got rid of the ball to Crawley. And now he'll fire it over to Kraft for a three-point attempt. It is no good. Rebound pulled down by Gavin Nunn. He'll give it off to Hardy. Hardy. Little head fake, drives, pull-up jumper, free throw line, good.
Lost the handle on it halfway up and was able to regain it and still find the stroke.
Let's go, so Barren County now leads by 4. It's 27-23. Their largest in the ball game. Crawley with it on the left side. Throws it back behind him over to Cash. Back to Crawley. Thought about the three. Drives a baseline. Kicks it off in the right corner. It's Kraft driving right side of the lane. Back over to Wood from 15. It is no good. Bewley with a rebound for the Trojans. Bewley into the front court. Bewley, little head fake. Drives it left to the lane. Flips it up with the right hand. He put it in.
Good job. Cumberland County may need a timeout here. We're on a little bit of a streak, but we'll keep it going, hopefully.
And it's 29-23, Barren. Long three by Crawley. No good. Another rebound. Gavin Nunn. Nunn looking. Gives it over now to Hardy. Hardy. Crossover dribble. Drives. Flips it up with the right hand. Too strong. Got a little bit of a hurry. And here comes Crawley with it for Cumberland County. Over to Burkesville. Three ball in the air. It is no good. And battle for the rebound. Bewley wins it as he ripped it away from Wood. Little head fake. Jump pass coming off the left side to Clemens. And it will go back to the Trojans here at midcourt with 1:41 to play. And some changes in the lineup here. Will Brody Spillman checking into the Trojan lineup, a 6'2 senior. And Tate Spillman is also coming back in. Jackson Reese is on the floor. And we've got Gavin Nunn and Bray Bewley. 2-3 zone by the Panthers here with 1:36 to play. Left side to Reese. Reese back out top. Bewley. Right side, Will Brody Spillman. Back to Bewley. Bewley finds a diagonal pass down to Nunn. Oh, he missed the shot.
Too quick.
Yep. And taken it there by Brandon.
He had it, but he just let it go quick.
Here's Burkesville. Dumps it off. It is Wood. Ball slapped up out of bounds. It'll stay with the Panthers. 1:16 to play here in the first half. Branham to toss it in. Having some trouble. Can't find anybody open. And the ball gets knocked away as Spillman made a dive for the ball right in the hands of Bewley. Bewley dumps it off to Nunn. Back out to Tate Spillman. Spillman hands it off out to Bewley. Three straight away. No good. Rebound by Cumberland County. It's Brandon with it. Just under a minute to play. Kraft driving to the basket and has it swatted away. Spillman gets fouled in the backcourt trying to split the defenders. And the foul will be on Brandon. Or no, excuse me. Who did they put it on? Kraft. That'll be his second.
Okay.
So now they have three players with two fouls. Tate Spillman at the line for two shots, as that was the fifth team foul here in the quarter. First of 2 good for Tate Spillman, 71.7% on the season. That's his 3rd point of the game. And now it's 30-23 Trojans. Spillman back of the line. One more shot. Puts it in the air, and it is good. 31-23 Trojans. 53 seconds to play here in the first half. Crawley with the basketball for Cumberland County. Gives it to Wood. Had it poked away. Chased down and almost taken there by Reese. And a dive. We've got a lot of bodies on the floor right here at midcourt.
We're in time to get a timeout, but it wasn't necessary. They didn't give it to us anyway. We get there.
With 39.8 to play here in the first half.
5th turnover for the Panthers, 9th of the game.
Will Brody Spillman will toss it in here at midcourt. Out to Jackson Reese. Gives it back to Will Brody.
Going zone.
Right side, Bewley. Around the left side, Reese. Trying to go back door, can't. None. Throws it back over to Will Brody Spillman. A long 3 is off the mark. Crashing the board there. He almost came up with his own rebound. But Cumberland County wins it, and I'm going to have a wide open shot on the other end. Good for Wood. 31-25, 13 seconds to go here in the half. Here's Jackson Reese with it for the Trojans. Gives it off to Bewley. 7 seconds. Going to have to think about it here. Spillman lobs it back off to Bewley. Bewley, a little head fake, moves in. Jumper in the lane. No good, and that ends the first half. So here in Burkesville at halftime, it is Barren County on top, 31-25 over Cumberland County as they held the Panthers to just 6 points in that second period of play. And we'll return with our halftime report brought to you by SCRTC after this timeout. This is Trojan basketball here on WCLU 104.7 FM.
So Aero Safety is an international safety consulting company based right here in Glasgow, Kentucky. We offer a wide variety of services, ranging anything from safety training to administrative services like policy procedures. It's any manufacturing, any industry around our area, we can apply that. And we can also make everything site-specific to the customer. So we make sure we're incorporating the company's policies, procedures, applicable hazards, equipment, things like that, that it's make it more relevant and engaging for the customer. Aero Safety is here to keep your employees safe and keep your business headed in the right direction.
Growing up is realizing that everyone who told you to eat your breakfast when you were little was actually eating this for breakfast.
It's your turn to take your place at the breakfast table and savor the taste of culinary independence with freshly toasted bagels at McDonald's. Indulge in the breakfast you've always wanted and start the day off the right way, your way.
Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
Cold weather means you've got some things to take care of, like heat to keep you warm and comfortable. Put it on your list of things to do. A call to Southern States Glasgow to fill your propane tank. Southern States is one of the top suppliers of propane gas in the country, and your Southern States in Glasgow is the local, smart, reliable source for all your propane needs. Safe, clean-burning propane gas is the premier energy source for heating and appliances. Call 651-6167 and 651-2159.
And we are now on 120 Cross Street, just off 31E South.
Just past the railroad tracks.
Barren County trailed 19-14 at the end of the first quarter, and then went on a 16-2 run in the second period to take as much as a 7-point lead at 30-23, and right now it's by 6, 31-25, as Barren County outscored Cumberland County 17-6 in that second period. Our halftime report brought to you by SCRTC. SCRTC's alternative to cable is MyStream TV. Switch today and save on your cable bill as our halftime stats are brought to you by Riley Dental Group. Cumberland County had 10 field goals in the first half. 3 of those were three-pointers, all in the first period. They were 2 of 5 from the foul line. And Zachary Harwood leading the way for Coach Curtis Claywell's team, 7 points. He had 3 baskets and 1 free throw. He went out with 4:23 to go. In foul trouble with 2 fouls. Also, Byron Crawley has 5 points and a 3 and a 2 there at the in the first quarter. Noah Wood with a couple of field goals and 1 of 4 from the foul line for 5 points. Burkesville has 5 and a 3 and a 2, and a 3-point basket for Gavin Kraft. Aiden Branham and Connor Cash saw action but did not score in the first half. For the Trojans, 13 field goals, only 1 3. And 4 of 6 from the free throw line. And for the Trojans here in the first half, it is Gavin Nunn leading the way in scoring with 8 points. He had 4 baskets. 3 of those came in the first period. 0 for 1 from the foul line. And 4 points each for Tate Spillman, Bray Bewley, Waylon Clemens, and Ben Blackburn. 3 for Jackson Reese and a 3-point shot. The only 3 that's been made in this ball game for the Trojans. Kate Hardy and Joshua Decker had 2 points apiece. Will Brody Spillman saw action but did not score in the first half. And foul situation, Barren County picked up a total of 4 fouls in the first half, 1 each on Waylon Clemens, Kate Hardy, Joshua Decker, and Gavin Nunn. But again for Cumberland County, Zachary Harwood, Gavin Kraft, and Aiden Branham all with 2 fouls apiece.
Yeah, they're getting a little bit of foul trouble down the stretch. You mentioned that Harwood, who I think is their best player, definitely leading scorer in big inside presence, went out with about 4:20 left. It was 25-23 when he went out, so they didn't score that last 4 and some change minutes, but we were only able to score, 8 points. So we went from 25-23 to 25-31. So a little bit disappointing there that we were only able to stretch it to a 6-point lead. I thought we had a few chances to get it to a little bit further of a margin, but we just never were able to convert those shots. Or in some of those possessions, it went back and forth, turnover, and it was a little bit of a scramble. So I still think we're better playing at a faster pace. We're better pushing the ball against this basketball team. We got up 28 shots, made 13 of them in the first half, 46%. We just shot 5 threes, only made 1 of them. Jackson made the only 3 for 20%. I think they're doing a really good job covering up that 3-point line and not really letting us get good looks. As we mentioned in the pregame, the last 3 games we made 24, so I think they understand that we've been pouring it in from deep, not letting us have a lot of looks tonight. They're 10 of 25 for the half, 40%, hit 3 of 10 from 3, but we're 0 of 5 there in the second quarter. Part of the reason we were able to come back from a 7-point deficit and then have a 6-point lead here at the half. We turned over 6, they turned over 9. We caught up with them on the rebounding. It was 15 apiece. We have 2 offensive, and they have 4 offensive boards. They out-rebounded us 11-5 in the first period, so a little better job there on the rebounding edge, and obviously it helps when Harwood doesn't play half the quarter, who is a double-digit rebounder for them. So we saw some good things, but we have to take care of the basketball, and we have to make sure we get into the paint, we convert, and we continue to defend, continue to contest and challenge those 3-point shots. Just really talk and communicate on the defensive end, because they run a lot of good stuff and they get a lot of good looks for their best players.
Yeah. Well, we got an update score here on the scoreboard update brought to you by Barren County Judge Executive Jamie Bewley-Byrd. Glasgow-Edmonson County girls game over in Brownsville tonight. Edmonson County leads Glasgow 19-8 after 1 period of play. And as we mentioned earlier here tonight, the JV game, the Barren County JV winning over Cumberland County 53-45. Hopefully we'll get the scores on the freshman JV girls games at Metcalfe County. We'll try to pass those along to you. Got anything else?
Did you get the Allen County boys score?
I do not.
Allen County boys trail Bluegrass Blazers 36-30 at the half.
All right.
Warren Central and Madisonville North Hopkins just underway there. It's just 6-4, so not much of a score. Butler County girls lead Greenwood girls 19-17 at the end of the first period.
Okay, we'll come back and get ready for our second half here in Burkesville. Our third quarter coming up, brought to you by Extreme Health Club and ATM Media Solutions. Again, the score, the Trojans 31, the Panthers 25 on WCLU 104.7 FM.
Reliable internet and great customer service, two things you'd like to have? I'm talking local service and quick response when my internet is out, which never happens, by the way. That's exactly the type of customer service you get from an awesome internet provider like SCRTC. Not only do they provide gig speed and superior Wi-Fi solutions, SCRTC backs it up with phenomenal customer service. That is true value in an internet provider. Go to scrtc.com and get yours with an unmatched service guarantee.
At Kuzma Family Dentistry, we specialize in changing smiles and changing lives. If you'd like to experience this wow factor transformation that not only can change your smile, but change your life, give Kuzma Family Dentistry a call at 270-651-2638. Located at 501 West Main Street in Glasgow.
If you haven't heard, there's a new approach to banking. It's called Kasasa, and you'll find it at the People's Bank. Your free Kasasa checking account offers you monthly cashback rewards. The Kasasa cash checking account can earn you a very high interest rate on your balance. Then link Kasasa Saver, and you'll also get a high rate on your deposits. Grow with Kasasa at the People's Bank in Glasgow, Cave City, and Barren. The People's Bank. Working for you.
Restrictions and qualifications apply. Restrictions may vary. Contact the People's Bank for details and to learn more.
Get a great deal on select Kubota equipment. The BX Series is the #1 selling subcompact tractor in the U.S. The versatile lineup is built to help you make the most of your land. Right now, bring home select Kubota equipment for 0 down, 0% APR for up to 72 months on select BX models. Now through September 30th. See us or go to KubotaUSA.com for full disclaimer.
Your local Kubota dealer is J&J Sales, 1311 West Main Street in Glasgow.
Underway in the third quarter here as Barren County leads 31-25. Ball knocked out of bounds by the Trojans. It'll stay with the Panthers. So it comes out to Crawley. He'll give it over to Burke Sales. Sales on the right side gets a screen from Harwood, penetrating the lane, dumps it off the left corner to Crawley. Crawley will send it back out to Kraft. And now Kraft working off a screen to the right side, being chased. Jumper 15-footer, good on the right side for Kraft. That's his second field goal of the basketball game. And now the lead is cut to 4 at 31-27. Barren had a lead of 30-23, but also trailed by 7 at one time, actually several times in the game. And what do we got? Out of bounds to Cumberland County. I can't see.
No, he
got coach in front of me and the referee in front of me. So
he fell down, but it was because I think Crawley grabbed in and reached for the basketball, and it should have probably been a jump ball. The underneath official called nothing and just waited for Tate to fall down.
Here's Crawley, sends it left side with a Sales. Sales penetrating into the lane. Now gives it off to Crawley, to Harwood. Harwood trying to muscle it up, misses a shot. Ball's tapped out by Decker, the hands of Bewley. Nice defense there by Decker on Harwood. Now the ball's going to skip off the head of Harwood as Bewley lost the handle. But Harwood there for the last touch on it.
Yeah, really good job on the defensive end. That was Joshua that time who's wide open on this out of bounds because Harwood's tying a shoe. That's why. So that's why we're stopping. But he kind of matched the physicality of Harwood to get that board ball to go.
As Bewley gets the ball in play, Clemens on the right side lays it up and in. 33-27, Barren County. 6:43 to play, third quarter here in Burkesville as Crawley has the basketball. Crawley As Wood comes over to set a screen, Spillman stays with him, goes in the corner to Harwood. Harwood on the right-hand side, sends it back out front to Crawley. Now here's Sales with it. Sales around the top of the horn, fires it down underneath. It's Harwood going up with a shot and puts it in.
Snuck in on the baseline behind us, and that was a tough pass, but they connected, an easy layup after that point.
33-29, Trojans. Bewley, left side, Spillman. Can't get free for a shot. Hardy trying to step back and shoot, but he can't. Goes down low in there to Decker. Little hook shot in the lane, too strong as Decker goes to the floor.
We'll see who they call it on. They're going to call it on Crawley from the other side instead of Harwood, who was defending him straight up.
So that will be the first foul on Crawley, and Decker will be at the line for 2 shots.
Kind of inadvertent there. Crawley really got backed into him because we pushed him into him.
First free throw is good for Decker. He's a 60% foul shooter on the year. Puts the lead back up to 5 at 34-29. Second shot for Joshua Decker on the way good. 35-29 Trojans. So we come down to the 6-minute mark of this third quarter. Slapped away by Decker, and that breaks into Harwood for the shot. Oh, he shot it over the rim, and then Wood throws it back up, no good, but a foul on the Trojans. It's on Waylon Clemens.
Sorry, when you go for a steal like that, you really kind of create a scramble drill. We got fortunate. Harwood missed a layup, but didn't block out on the backside for Wood.
Wood gets this one to drop in. He was 1 for 4. He hit his first one and came back and missed the last 3, but he hits that one now. 66% foul shooter. That is his 6th point of the game. Second shot is also good for Noah Wood, a 6'4 junior for Cumberland County. The Trojans now lead is 4 at 35-31. Bewley with it for the Trojans. Bounce pass, right elbow Clemens. Clemens on the dribble, hands it off to Hardy. Hardy can't get free for a shot. Goes left side with it to Clemens. Back out on the perimeter. Out front now to Spillman. Decker comes over to set a screen, then backs away. So now Spillman against Crawley. Gives it to Clemens for a 3. It's no good. Crashing the board, Tate Spillman, and they're going to call him for a travel.
He's got 2 travels. That's their only 2 turnovers right there, and neither one of them are really his fault.
Yeah. Here's Crawley into the front court with it for the Panthers. Works off a screen from Wood, drives left side. Gets cut off there, back out to Wood, left to the key. Now Wood will hand it off to Sales. Sales finds an opening. He's going to drive to the basket. Shot swatted away by Decker. And Clemens tried to come up with it, but Sales got it back, though. Kicks it out. There's a walk there by Crawley. Didn't put it on the floor, and so steps called, and Barren County will get the basketball. 5:02 to go here in the third, leading by 4. As Clemens checks out for the Trojans, and Gavin Nutt, and now for Coach Warren Cunningham.
Played almost 3 minutes, and we just have a couple of buckets.
Yeah,
very low-scoring game.
A bucket and 2 free throws. That's all. We're at 4:52 to go in the third quarter. Bewley, right side over to Hardy. Back out now to Bewley. Bewley looking, throws it in the middle there to Decker. Decker turns the free throw line, bounces down in low there to Nunn, puts it up and in. Got it up over Harwood.
Harwood a little scared to do anything because of that 2 fouls he has.
37-31. 10 points for Gavin Nunn. And now Harwood trying to backtrack in with Decker and trying to do a wraparound pass down to the floor. We're going to have possession to Barren.
Yeah, it's not an arrow. He said that Woods was on the line, so we actually keep the arrow, and it's just out of bounds to us. Good job. I think that was, again, both of our bigs just digging in there and creating no space in the lane for them to really work. So, you know, Gavin has played really well. I think he's now in double figures with that last made bucket. And what they don't have is really that second answer to answer us physically when we go a little bit bigger than they're used to playing.
This is WCLU 104.7 FM Glasgow, WCDS 1230 AM Glasgow, online at WCLUradio.com. Here in Burkesville with 4:23 to go in the third quarter. Barren County Trojans 37, Cumberland County Panthers 31. We'll be back at Barren County tomorrow night for senior night as the Trojans and Trojanettes host Franklin Simpson. It'll be a Number 1 and number 2 teams in the region in that first game tomorrow night with the girls. Franklin Simpson's been number 1 all year. Barren County's been number 2 all year.
Good measuring stick game. Franklin Simpson doesn't score it a whole lot. Maybe one of those first 1 to 40 wins type games. So we're going to have to at least figure out where we are in respect to the number 1 rated team tomorrow night.
And we'll pass those freshman JV girls scores along to you at the next break. We're over at Metcalfe County tonight. Barren County with the basketball. Hardy in the right corner with it.
Oh, give it to him.
Fires it off to Decker. 17-footer. Got it.
That works, too. We're 3 from 3 from the field. Haven't got up a lot of shots in 4 minutes, but made them all.
And it's the largest lead for Barren County at 8. Here's Harwood reversing it up and in, and a foul.
Really likes to work that baseline, and when we give up the baseline, he has taken advantage and scored it.
And a foul on Gavin Nutt, his second. That'll be the team's second of the quarter. Harwood at the line. His free throw is no good, and Decker gets the rebound. 39-33 Trojans, 3:52 to go, third period. Spillman with the basketball, bounces it out front to Bewley. Now Bewley looking back over to Spillman, gives it in there to Decker. Decker working right of the lane, back out, stolen away by Burke Sales. Here's Sales with it on the left side against Spillman, throws it back out to Crawley. Now Crawley may have got away with a walk then.
And the walk
shot partially blocked in there, taken by Hardy. But Decker got the hand on it. Here's Hardy into the front court. Hardy fires it over to Spillman. Spillman on the left side. Spillman in the middle there. Decker back to Spillman. 3:16 to play here in the third. Hardy trying to penetrate, has it stolen away. It's Kraft. Kraft working across the lane. Now curls out to the wing. Rather goes to Burke Sales. He'll leave it with Harwood. Harwood on the right side, back to Sales at long range right, drives a baseline, goes under, puts it up. He missed the shot. Decker with a rebound. Wide open.
Look.
Ahead it goes up to Spillman, pulls up with a jumper. Good.
We almost need a timeout because we look a little gassed on the defensive end, but we're going to say play through it and see if we can get some more stops.
3-point. Tate Spillman gives the Trojans a 9-point lead. Here's a 3 by Kraft straight away, and he hit it.
Give it right back, and Cumberland's going to call that timeout. I think we need not to stop a run, but off that answered 3 to see if they can make some adjustments. But he calls a full timeout to give us make it a 30-second, just to at least let us catch our breath.
We just wrapped up the freshman JV girls games at Metcalfe County. And Barren County freshmen win 50-16 over Metcalfe County, and the Barren County JV wins as well, 55-12. 2 blowouts in Edmonton.
We'll take it.
Yep.
Come on, fellas, let's go.
Barron's largest lead has been 9, 42-33 before that 3-point shot from Gavin Kraft. That's his second of the night for the Panthers. Now we look at a 2-2-1 zone court press here by Barren. Jackson Reese, and a ball almost went out of bounds. And we get a timeout. Wow, very lucky to get that one.
What a play just to save the ball in bounds first of all, and then Joshua went up and got it at the high point and kept it in our possession. That was Bray who saved it, and then Joshua caught it, and Warren called the timeout. So a quick sequence there, and I think that's our first timeout. We got 4 left there on the board, but that one saves a possession and keeps them from continuing to cut into our lead possibly.
Yep. That's Tate Spillman's 3-pointer. That is the second one of the night for Barren.
Haven't made a lot because we haven't shot a lot.
No.
We're just 2 of 6. Kind of uncharacteristic.
But not really been open for a 3.
They have, credit them, they've done a really good job covering that lineup.
And stolen away, Branham, and he's going to be fouled by Tate Spillman.
Got to be better than that. That's our 5th turnover of the quarter. Almost equal our whole first half output of turnovers. They're trying to turn up the heat on us and give us a different look with that 2-2-1.
So Kate Hardy checks back into the Trojan lineup. Tate Spillman will go out as Cumberland County has the basketball in the corner. Kraft a 3, bottom.
You give their best 3-point shooter 2 back-to-back good looks and cut it to 3.
That's 42-39. Jackson Reese trying to beat the press. They go right side with it to Bewley. Bewley dumps it back in the corner. Here's Decker, 3, bottom.
Well, we just traded 3-point buckets. 2 possessions on each side.
Hatcher and Sandler 3 for Joshua Decker. Gives Barren County back a 6-point lead at 45-39. Here's Branham wanting to drive against Hardy. Throws it up in the lane and got it. Man.
A little bit of a push, but not enough to get the call, Billy.
45-41. Hardy floats it up to Bewley. Fires it down to Gavin Nunn. Across it goes to Jackson Reese. He'll give it in the corner to Decker. Now back out to Bewley with 1:25 to play. Here in the third quarter, Trojans leading 45-41. Reese on the left side. Reese dribbles it out straight away over to Hardy. Hardy trying to make a move on Burkesville. Throws it back over the corner. It's Reese up the baseline. He's cut off. Bounce pass underneath. Put up and in by Nunn.
Good job. Joshua was a decoy there, and they almost turned it over, but Gavin was left open on the right block.
1 minute to play here in the third. 47-41 Trojan lead. Here's Crawley, right side Kraft in the corner now to Harwood. And he just threw it right in the hands of Hardy. Lobs it up to Bewley. Bewley with a left-handed layup. Good.
It's a big bucket there for us. Good job just throwing it ahead.
49-41.
Back to the largest. Was it 8?
Well, it was 9 at 42-33. 35 seconds to go, third quarter. Kraft on the left side. Skips it over in the corner. Branham with it. Branham on the right side. Out to Crawley. Crawley looking back over to Branham. Long 25-footer is off the mark. And Decker had it for a moment. Had it slapped away. But Bewley's there to get it for the Trojans.
They've only got one big end. So Gavin or Joshua, one of the two has a big mismatch. It's right now Joshua. He's got a big kid but a smaller body.
Comes to Nunn at the left elbow. He had it knocked away. Got it right back, though. Here's Jackson Reese. 5 seconds to play. Reese gives it to Decker. Free throw line shot. Good.
Good into the quarter execution, and we didn't miss a shot there in the third quarter.
And Barren County has their largest lead of the game now after 3 periods of play here in Burkesville. Barren County 51, Cumberland County 41 at WCLU 104.7 FM.
We've got you. It's a pledge to make sure you're always taken care of. A pledge that Farmers RECC honors each and every day. When it comes to keeping things running smoothly or getting them back on track when they're not, we've got you. Always. Farmers RECC is a Touchstone Energy Cooperative, your source for power and information.
Extreme Health Club and Extreme Fitness for Women, both with 24-hour access. And Extreme Blend Smoothie Bar to help you refuel and recover. Over 8,000 square feet of weights in Extreme Health Club and ladies only at Extreme Fitness for Women, including tanning beds, both with access to saunas, infrared saunas, and the 90-degree saline therapy pool. You'll love the wide variety of classes with experienced instructors. Personal training is available and with the best in the business. Call or stop by today and see what everybody's talking about.
Josh Decker at the line for 2 shots. 7:47 to play here in the fourth quarter. 51-41. Free throw good for Decker.
Step an open 3 in the deep corner there and decided to drive it. Made that beneficial by getting the foul and the trip to the line.
Second shot of the way. Rim's good for Decker. And now the lead is stretched to 12 for the Trojans at 53-41.
We're in a little bit of a zone, aren't we?
Crawley trying to penetrate in the lane. May have got away with a walk there. Kraft fires up a 3, and it's in there. Rattled it in.
You go zone. That's the risk you take right there. He just floated to the top.
And it's 53-44. 7:28 to go. Decker driving, and a pass kicked out of bounds. Trying to go underneath the Nunn. Tate Spillman comes back in with the Trojan lineup for Bray Bewley. Hardy gets it out to Decker. Sends it to Jackson Reese. Now Reese will give it to Spillman. Spillman back right side. Hardy can't shoot the 3. Hardy brings it back out. 50 seconds gone here in the fourth quarter. Hardy brings it back out front. Tate Spillman with it now. In the corner, Jackson Reese pulls the trigger, and it rims good.
Wow, what a roll from the corner.
You call that the Las Vegas roll?
That's right.
There's a pass knocked away from behind by Nunn. The Trojans have it. Here comes Jackson Reese. Reese pulls up now, gives it to Hardy. 56-44. There's a pass down into Nunn, lost the handle, got it knocked away. Here comes Burkesville with it, pushing it down the floor. Off the left side, Branham a three-point attempt. He hit it.
And a bigger second to line it up there, and our turnover makes him make.
Jackson Reese in a trap, fires it off to Decker, gives it to Hardy. Hardy pull up from 12 off the window. It is no good. And a rebound. We got a foul.
Stays here. They're going to call that on Crawley.
Go ahead. Okay. Yeah. No, it's on Kraft. His fourth.
Okay. Wow, that's a little bit of a surprise.
Yeah. Bray Bewley comes in for Joshua Decker.
That shot by Cade there, I'm sure I messed up here, but I have that as our first miss of the whole second half. We were 8 of 8 in the third period.
Bewley gets it out to Reese, over to Spillman. Back to Bewley. Turnaround shot is no good from about 10 feet away. Wood with a rebound off to Kraft. Kraft sends it down to Branham. Branham on the left side with it for the Panthers. Coming down to the 6-minute mark of the ball game. Barren County leading 56-47. Here's Burkesville penetrating the corner, knocked away by Spillman. He tried to throw it in the corner to Kraft. Spillman reached in there and swatted it away. Waylon Clemens coming back in the Trojan lineup for Jackson Reese. 5:53 to play here in the basketball game as Wood will toss it in. Wood looking, still looking, gets it in the corner now. Now here is Wood back in the lane. Turns with a hook shot short. Coming up with it is Bewley. 5:43 to go. Bewley, right side. Spillman a three. It's in and out. That was good all the way until. Oh, we got a foul? Didn't see that one. It's going to be on Nunn, his third.
It looked like the two Cumberland County players actually hit each other, and Gavin didn't have a dog in that fight, but they get him with the foul.
So Joshua Decker comes back in for Gavin Nunn. 12 points in the night for Gavin Nunn, the 6'6 junior. And it's 56-47, 5:34 to go. Burkesville with the basketball, gives to Kraft, and back it comes to Burkesville. Right side over to Cash. Now here's Sales wanting to drive against Bewley, off the window, no good. Rebound there by Decker. Now Decker brings it in front court. Decker will give it out to Tate Spillman. Here's Hardy with it. He's going to fire up a three. It is bouncing off the rim. Battle for the rebound. Yeah, I should have been a jump ball there, but no whistle. Burkesville weaving through traffic. Stops and gives it off in the corner. Three-point shot in the air is good for Cash. Now it's 56-50. The Trojans lead at 12, cut in half. 4:50 still to play here. Here's Spillman in a trap. He needs some help. One dribble and a timeout called.
All of a sudden, it's become a little bit of a scramble drill as we get a 30-second timeout to avoid a 10-second call or a turnover. And we've missed, I think, our last 4 shots to allow them to catch up and cut our lead in half with their 3 threes.
They've hit 5 of them here in the second half. 3 here in the fourth quarter. All their baskets from long range. It's timeout brought to you by Scooters Coffee, and all of our instant replays tonight on our live stream brought to you by Glasgow EPB.
They got 8 for the game. On the season, they average 7.1 threes per game. Well, they've surpassed that tonight, and they're starting to catch fire here in the fourth period. It looks like we've gone zone, and everything they're shooting from deep is going in.
Barren County's basketball. Hardy will toss it in for the Trojans. It comes into Bewley. Gives it back to Hardy. Fires it up court to Decker. Decker driving, spinning, up with a jumper in the lane. No good. Tapped up in the air. Decker got it back. Puts it up and in.
Good job. Bray kept that alive for him. And Joshua went and got it.
He's got 13 points here in the second half, 15 for the game. Burkesville, he traveled with it, but no call. 3-point shot is no good. Crashing the board is Joshua Decker. Gets rid of it off to Hardy. Hardy Over the right side, Spillman fakes a three, drives, trying to go underneath the basket. He gets fouled.
Ooh, a little late. Tate has gotten beat around down in the paint tonight and not a lot to show for it. We'll get a free throw attempt there.
Foul is on Wood, his second. That'll be number 3. Here in this quarter for Cumberland County. Tate Spillman at the line for 2 shots. The first one on the way. Rim's good. He's got 8. 59-50. Trojans, 4:15 to play. Second one in the air. Spins out. And the rebound to Wood for Cumberland County. Up court. It's Branham trying to duck under with a shot. Rejected out of bounds by Decker.
I do not keep individual stats, as most of you know, but Joshua has got a handful of blocks tonight. He's probably got 5 or 6 anyway.
Yep. And Branham having trouble getting in finally in there to Burkesville, and he puts it up in off the glass, high off the top of the glass almost. And now Bewley being chased. He's double teamed. Bounces it off to Hardy. Fires it up to Clements. Clements ahead underneath to Decker. He missed the layup. It came up short. 59-52 Trojans, 3:46 to play.
Tried to finesse it a little bit and didn't get it over the rim.
Burkesville's off the screen. Left side it goes to Branham. Branham left of the circle there. Backs it out. Gives it to Sales in long range left. Now Sales, free throw line. Cut over dribble. Gives it to Wood. A 10-footer. Good.
Not sure what that was. Hard to see through the traffic in front of us.
59-54. Bewley is in a trap. Had it swatted out of his hands there in front of the Cumberland County bench. Out of bounds to the Trojans with 3:22. Joshua Decker seems to be a little winded out there.
Well, it's been up and down with not a whole lot of breaks.
Right. Hardy, 3:20 to play. Lobs it up to Decker. Decker across over to Spillman. Sends it out to Bewley, penetrating in the lane. Shovels it off underneath to Clemens. He missed the shot underneath.
2 point-blank layups.
Cumberland County back the other way. Here's Brandon, a little head fake, drives in there. Had it smacked out of his hands and tried to go back up with a shot. It's no good, but a foul call with 3:01. And it will be going to the free throw line, Aiden Branham for 2 shots. Spillman picks up his second, I believe it is. It's the second foul on the Trojans. The free throw is no good for Branham, who shoots 62.5% of the season. Jackson Reese coming back into the Trojan lineup for Waylon Clemens. 3:01 left. Barren County had a 12-point lead at 56-44. Now it's down to 5. And here's Branham's free throw. It's in there, and it's down to 4 now. 59-55. Full court pressure by Cumberland County at a 2-2-1. As Bewley jump pass over to Reese. He'll fire it up now to Spillman. Spillman gives it back to Bewley in the lane. His jumper rams good. Boy, that took a while for it to go down.
Yeah.
And it's 61-55. Here's a 3 from the right wing, in and out. Rebound put back up and in by Wood.
Can't give them the offensive board. That's the first 3 miss, but they got the offensive putback.
Diagonal pass off to Spillman. Spillman taking it into the lane over to Jackson Reese. Out top, Spillman fakes a 3. Dribbles into the corner. Bewley taking it right side. Dumps it back off to Spillman. Back out front to Hardy. 2:16 to go in the ball game at 61-57. And Bewley is going to be fouled here near midcourt, and it will be on Branham, his third. Number 4 of the Panthers here in this quarter.
It's the last one to give before we shoot free throws.
Hardy will put it in play. Hardy looking, gets it out to Bewley. Now Bewley working against Burkesville. Left of the lane, cut off, gives it to Decker. Now Decker hands it back off to Bewley. Bewley covered up by Sells. He'll give it over to Hardy. Hardy trying to get away from his defender. It goes underneath the Decker, and he puts it up and in.
Timeout real quick for the Trojans. Terrific job. I thought Cade got bumped on the way to the rim. Didn't let it slow him up, just kept going. Beat his man, and then Joshua's came for the assist, did bucket.
And an update score on the scoreboard update brought to you by Barren County Judge Executive Jamie Bewley-Byrd from the Glasgow-Edmondson County game. Glasgow girls trail Edmondson County at halftime 40-14. course, the Trojanettes will play Glasgow in the opening round of the 15th District if they lose to Allen County Scottsville on Friday night. That's the only game they got left.
Is that the only? That's the last district game. We'll wrap up on Friday.
Right. Glasgow's they are 0-5. Allen County Scottsville is 1-4. So if Glasgow were to pull off it would be a huge upset.
Yeah, you tell
over
me
Allen County Scottsville to tie for third.
If I tell you that at the beginning of the year, what do you say? No way.
No,
I just don't see Allen girls being 1-4. But
I know.
Yeah, they
lost some close games, but to Warren East. But anyway, it's kind of surprising in a way. Burkesville's with it for the Panthers. We're down to 1:52 to play. Barren leads 63-57. Sales going to drive against Spillman. Gets cut off there. And now here's Wood. Spin move. Throws up the shot and got it to go in somehow.
Yeah, somehow is the right description.
Shot it from his hip. 63-59, 1:36 to play. Jump pass over to Reese. Reese on the left side. Pulls up. Shovels it back off to Hardy. Hardy. Spin move in the lane. Bounce pass in the right corner goes to Spillman. He'll kick it back out to Bewley with 1:25. Bewley penetrating lane. Hooks it back over the left side to Reese. Reese fakes one way, goes the other. Dribbles it out front. Takes it right side. Gets tripped up. Oh, travel. Thought he got tripped.
We're trying to play keep away and an almost playing not to lose mode.
Yeah.
Maybe. We're just kind of banding our offense for layups only. And that's just our second turnover of the quarter, but it's a costly one because it gives them a chance to get it to a one-possession game.
And Kraft with it, sends it off now to Burke Sells, top of the key. Sells wants to penetrate, had it back tap from behind by Spillman and out of bounds. Thought it may have brushed off Sells before it went out.
Yeah,
that's what
that's what our crowd wanted. Hard for us to see.
Kraft defended by Hardy. Back out it comes to Branham. 1 minute to play in the game. Branham can't shoot. Covered up by Clemens. They go inside to Wood. Try to spin move in there. Forced up the a foul on Decker. Who called a foul? Okay.
Out here front.
I don't know. It's going to be his second. Team's third. And that sends Wood to the free throw line where he hit his last two but missed three. There in the first half, he is 3 of 6 from the free throw line. And the first shot is up and good.
I must have missed something, but I'm not sure why Harwood has not played hardly any the second half. He doesn't have foul trouble.
Yeah, he's only got 2 fouls.
So he has been,
I don't know,
MIA since.
Second shot missed.
Oh, wow.
Here's Bewley in the backcourt, lobs it to Spillman. Spillman going to have to hurry, get it across the line. He does. Weaves through traffic. Bounces it out there to Hardy. 42 seconds to play. It's a one-possession game. Barren 63, Cumberland County 60.
I can foul you.
Bewley. It's going to be, they tried to foul, and then they didn't call the whistle, or didn't blow the whistle there. There's the whistle blown as Hardy will go to the free throw line to shoot 2. The foul is on Burke Sells, his second. And that will be the 5th foul of the Panthers here in this quarter. 30.3 to play. Hardy 63% from the line. Has only scored a bucket tonight for the Trojans. Hadn't had very many looks. Free throw is up and good. 64-60 Trojans.
It's a big one, makes it 2 possessions.
Second shot of the air, good again. Kate Hardy. 65-60, 28 seconds to play. Here's Kraft. He's going to drive to the bucket. Nope. He's going to kick it off in the corner for a 3. It is no good. Rebound by Hardy. And he's going to be fouled with 20.6.
Feel a little bit better after that miss if we might make these 2 free throws.
It was on Cash. So Kate Hardy will go right back to the free throw line for another pair here with 20.6 seconds to play, leading 65-60. First one is on the way, and it's good. Nothing but net. All 3 of them he's made. 66-60 Trojans. Second shot of the way. Good again. 67-60. Barren County. Here comes Burke Sells with it for Cumberland County into the front court. Sales trying to get open for a shot. He's going to drive it left of the line, flips it high off the glass, no good. Rebound by Clemens. Clemens will hand it off to Spillman. 8 seconds to play. And now Spillman is going to be fouled. And it'll be on Sells, his third. 67-60, and that will put Tate Spillman at the free throw line for a pair. He's 3 of 4 tonight, only a couple of field goals, a 3 and a 2. Try to seal the deal here with 4.7 to play. Spillman's first toss is good. 68-60. Spillman misses that one. Rebound, Burke Sells. And that will do it. The Trojans will win it 68-60 here on the road tonight in Burkesville as Cumberland County loses just their second home game of the season. Their only other loss was to Clinton County. And so Cumberland County drops to 12-8 of the year. Barren County goes to 15-9 on the season. Again, the final score, Barren County 68, Cumberland County 60. We'll return with Postgame in a moment here on WCLU 104.7 FM.
Get in. We're making country great again. Come on.
Whiskey River, take my mind.
Willie 94.1.
You got to have an ace in the hole.
Willie 94.1.
I'm a hard working man.
The Big Willie.
Whoa, little rock.
It's great country. Willie 94.1.
We're making country great again, and we've got the Real Trader for you every weekday morning starting at 8. Join me, Mac Daniels, for it right here on Willie 94.1.
Our dental health plays a vital role in our overall health. Practicing good dental hygiene is especially important for children.
When was your child's last checkup?
Riley Dental Group is invested in making sure you and your family have the healthiest smile possible. They understand a dental visit may prompt anxiety or nervousness, but Dr. Riley and his team offer a variety of solutions, including a comforting and friendly visit from Bennett, their therapy dog. Call Riley Dental Group for an appointment, 651-5939.
At Don Franklin, we're about more than just selling cars. We're about families, generations of them. Founded by my parents in 1968, we've been here growing alongside you. From the first family car to the newest model for the next generation, our values of trust, care, and commitment are in every handshake, every deal. With over 5,000 vehicles to choose from, check them all out at DonFranklinAuto.com. Don Franklin, driven by family.
Here in Burkesville, the Trojans win at 68-60 over Cumberland County. This is the postgame report brought to you by SCRTC. SCRTC's alternative to cable is MyStream TV. Switch today and save on your cable bill. Our postgame stats brought to you by Southern States Co-op and their new location on Cross Street. Barren County trailed after the first period of play, 19-14, and then they went on a 17-6 second quarter to take a 6-point lead at halftime, 31-25, and then stretched that lead to 10 after 3 at 51-41, and they win it by 8, 68-60. Their largest lead was 12 points in the second half. For Cumberland County, they had 23 field goals. 8 of those were three-pointers. They were 6 of 12 from the free throw line, and they had 3 players in double figures, Noah Wood and Gavin Kraft, finishing the night with 14 points apiece. Kraft hit 4 threes for Coach Curtis Claywell. Wood had 5 baskets, and he was 4 of 8 from the foul line. 11 points for Zachary Harwood, who did not play much in the second half. 7 points for Burke Sells. 6 for Aiden Branham, 5 for Byron Crawley, and 3 for Connor Cash. And for the Trojans tonight, 25 field goals, 2 more than Cumberland County. 4 of those were three-pointers, and 3 of those were in the second half. They were 14 of 18 from the foul line, including 10 of 12 in the second half from the line. And you look at the fourth quarter, Barren hit 8 of 10 free throws in the fourth quarter. Joshua Decker leading the way for the Trojans tonight with 17 points. He had 15 of those in the second half. He had 6 baskets. One of those a three-point shot. He was 4 for 4 from the foul line. Tate Spillman finishing the night with 9 points. He had a couple of baskets. One of those a three-point shot. He was 4 of 6 from the charity stripe. Bray Bewley with 8. He had 3 baskets, 2 for 2 from the foul line. 6 points for Waylon Clemens on 3 field goals. Cade Hardy had 6 points tonight. He had a field goal at 4 for 4 from the foul line. Jackson Reese with a couple of threes for 6 points tonight. Gavin Dunn, as I mentioned, had 12 points tonight. He had a big game for Coach Warren Cunningham with 6 baskets, 0 for 1 from the foul line. So Decker was 17, Dunn with 12. Ben Blackburn had 4 on a couple of field goals, and he was 0 for 1 from the foul line. As Coach Cunningham joins us now for Coach's comments. Coach, Cumberland County only lost 1 home game here, and you give them their second one tonight.
Well, that's good. I mean, they're very physical, and we knew that. I mean, they were last year in the regional tournament, caused us some problems, and it causes our guards some problems at times. And then because they bump you, they keep you off your line of whether you're driving it or trying to screen or trying to cut. They're very physical, and you got to be able to play through that. And I thought at times we did a pretty good job of that. At times we didn't, but we're certainly glad to get the win.
Yeah, you got made some adjustments there. You went up. You actually outscored them 17-6 in the second quarter.
Yeah, I thought the second quarter was really big. Gavin Nunn gave us a big lift there when he went in the first quarter, but I thought defensively we were a little bit better in the second. Harwood got in some foul trouble there, and he didn't play as much in the second. That helped our cause some too, but I thought defensively we were a little bit better, and then we rebounded the ball. You know, early in the game they were scoring off of second and third opportunities, and I thought we did a much better job on the glass there as the game went along.
You know, they're a good three-point shooting team. They made 8 of them, and 4 of those in the second half. Kraft's a good three-point shooter. He had 4 of those tonight. Seemed like we didn't have very many looks at a three-point shot tonight.
No, we didn't, because they were pressuring us out there, and we had some opportunities off the drive. But you know, when you look at their games and you look at their stats, the games that they have been at their best, they've made 6, 8, 10 threes in a game, and that was, you know, one of the keys for tonight was trying not to let them get going from the perimeter, even though they did a little bit. I don't know that they shot a great percentage from back there, because they did shoot several, but making 8 still pretty good. But you know, I thought we did a decent job at times. We lost 12 a time or two. We didn't play him the right way off of a screen a time or two, but for the most part, I thought we rebounded it. We limited them to 1 shot, and you know, we were finishing some plays on the other end.
And Joshua Decker gave you a good game tonight, especially the second half. 15 of his 17 points.
Yeah, it's a second straight game. He's been really good in the second half on both ends. You know, as far as on the glass, rebounding, he got some offensive rebounds and putbacks, and you know, he was really good there in the second half. I thought Gavin, you know, was kind of key in the first, and Joshua really got us going in the second. But you know, as normal, a lot of contributions from a lot of different guys, and that's when we were at our best.
Yep. Well, you got to turn right around, play Franklin Simpson tomorrow night at home. It'll be senior night. Franklin Simpson, a team that, well, their record shows 5 wins and 12 losses, and it'll be your third game in 4 days.
Yeah, and I mean, I always tell our guys, you can't pay a lot of attention to records, right, because, you know, whether somebody's really good or not, because some of that has to do with who they're playing and different things. A lot of things could factor into that, and the main thing for us is, you know, Franklin is a well-coached team with Coach Spencer, and we've always have some battles with those guys, whether it's at home or over there. It always seems like those games are really close. They've got some athleticism. Those guys will play really hard. They're very active, so we got to get back, get some rest, and like you said, it's senior night tomorrow night, so recognize those guys, and you know, all of our seniors in winter sports. We'll do that in between games. It's a girl-boy game tomorrow night. I know you probably already said all this, but with the girls starting at 6, and then we'll do senior night in between games.
15 wins. Keep it going.
Yeah, I mean that's it's good, but you know, like I told the guys of the day, you know, we want to keep rolling and just keep getting better, and I feel like we're doing that. And when it's all said and done, we'll sit back and reflect on it. But right now, it's just you know, the only reflection we do is just, you know, look at the things we did well and build on that. Look at the things we didn't do well and try to work on it. So we'll have time to reflect when it's all over. But right now, we're just on to the next.
Coach, congratulations to you. We'll see you tomorrow night.
Thanks, Jay.
Coach Warren Cunningham of the Trojans. They win it here on the road, 68-60 over Cumberland County. Coach's comments brought to you by Edward Jones Financial Advisors, Jamie Harris and Sheila Perkins. We'll come back and wrap it up after this post-game break as the Trojans win it tonight, 68-60 over Cumberland County. This is Trojan basketball on WCLU 104.7 FM.
If you are a Glasgow EPB cable TV customer, here is some exciting news. The Glasgow EPB has partnered with American Cable, your local authorized dish network retailer, to help you save with TV packages as low as $91.99 a month with a 2-year price guarantee. When you make the switch to American Cable, you can also enjoy 3 months of reliable Glasgow EPB internet for free. Hurry now, as this offer won't last long. Call 270-651-8341 or 270-847-4542 now.
So Aero Safety is an international safety consulting company based right here in Glasgow, Kentucky. We offer a wide variety of services, ranging anything from safety training to administrative services like policy procedures. It's any manufacturing, any industry around our area, we can apply that. And we can also make everything site-specific to the customer. So we make sure we're incorporating the company's policies, procedures, applicable hazards, equipment, things like that, that it's make it more relevant and engaging for the customer. Aero Safety is here to keep your employees safe and keep your business headed in the right direction.
Growing up is realizing that everyone who told you to eat your breakfast when you were little was actually eating this for breakfast.
It's your turn to take your place at the breakfast table and savor the taste of culinary independence with freshly toasted bagels at McDonald's. Indulge in the breakfast you've always wanted and start the day off the right way, your way.
Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
Cold weather means you've got some things to take care of, like heat to keep you warm and comfortable. Put it on your list of things to do. A call to Southern States Glasgow to fill your propane tank. Southern States is one of the top suppliers of propane gas in the country, and your Southern States in Glasgow is the local, smart, reliable source for all your propane needs. Safe, clean-burning propane gas is the premier energy source for heating and appliances. Call 651-6167 and 651-2159.
And we are now on 120 Cross Street, just off 31E South.
Just past the railroad tracks.
I just did it, but I waited way too long. Trust me, it's about time you left cable TV behind and started saving with MyStream TV from SCRTC. Already have TV with SCRTC and you still have cable boxes and wires everywhere? Talk to SCRTC about MyStream TV and compare it to your current service. The best thing about MyStream TV, you'll save money and get up to 1 gig symmetrical internet. Visit scrtc.com and click on the MyStream TV logo at the top to start saving on cable today.
At Kuzma Family Dentistry, we specialize in changing smiles and changing lives. If you'd like to experience this wow factor transformation that not only can change your smile, but change your life, give Kuzma Family Dentistry a call at 270-651-2638. Located at 501 West Main Street in Glasgow.
If you